Morning, Friday 3rd of January. This is where I stayed last night. It's a bit fresh. I'm not into that God stuff myself, but if I was, this would be the kind of place I'd come to. Beautiful. Booths at Clitheroe. I bought this. I remembered it from last year. Lottie Shaw's seriously good oat flapjack with chocolate chips. What's that last bit? Baked for sharing? I don't think so. I'm sharing this with no bugger. Good afternoon. Saturday, 4th of January. That's a cattle grid. Yeah, Saturday, 4th of January. It's about 3 o'clock. This is my spot last night. In fact, I've been here for 24 hours. I'm a bit poorly. I've had the shivery shakes and the achy breaks. So I had a brew yesterday in Clitheroe after I had my amazing flapjack. Then I started feeling a bit dodgy. So I just drove out into the hills, pulled over and went to sleep. Feel much better now. Still feel a bit, but anyway. It's kind of put the kibosh on my plan because I had half a mind to head to the Yorkshire Dales, but obviously most days today was a write-off. Today's been a write-off, and we've got Snowmageddon coming tonight, haven't we? Apparently. So I'm going to hot tail it back to the flatlands of Cheshire, so I'm not late for work on Monday, which would be unfortunate. So yeah, have a proper shufties. Woo. Oh yes, as regards the 12 days of Christmas, tomorrow's the last day of Christmas, isn't it? So I'll have to come up with a more imaginative way of ticking them off. So watch this space. Skjaldmarrdair Castle. What's that all about then? Let's go and find out. Skjaldmarrdair Castle. Here's some information for you. Pay attention, there will be a test. See you, Castle.
The amount of antibacterial spray showing up to you.
From Skjaldmarrdair FC to Preston North End. From the sublime to the ridiculous. Welcome to Deepdale. Also known as the 10th day of Christmas. What? Although Tom Finney was a bit good. Sunday the 5th of January. Van's up there outside the pub, which I didn't go in. This is Winton, near Preston. Stayed here last year. This is the Ribble estuary, the marshlands, where the River Douglas from Wigan comes in and joins the Ribble up there somewhere. My God, it's perishing. Nice though, but a bit nippy. Bloody hell, my fingers. I've had my hair cut. Oh, hey. Handsome devil. Hang on a minute, I've got another treat for you as well. Stay there. So I'm heading back to the Macclesfield area for work tomorrow, and on the way to the M6. And I followed the signs to Skjaldmarrdair town centre. Now Skjaldmarrdair is a town not far from where I grew up in Wigan, known to everybody as Skem. And it's a funny old place, if you don't know it, I suppose, which I don't really. In all my life I've never been to Skem town centre, and if this is Skem town centre, then Skjaldmarrdair, I'm sorry for all of you, because it's a bit grim. I always thought Skjaldmarrdair was just like a little collection of settlements with funny names like Pimbo and Gillybrands, hidden behind rows of trees at the side of dual carriageways with about a gazillion roundabouts, almost as if the entire country drops its unused roundabouts in Skjaldmarrdair. No, it's got a town centre, and this is it. And just over there, there's an establishment under that monolith. It's called the Viking. I presume it's a pub. I'm not going over. I'm not leaving my vehicle. Yeah, the Viking. So that's significant. And I'll tell you for why in a minute. Yeah. Have one last look. Skjaldmarrdair town centre. Possibly. History lesson about Skjaldmarrdair. This bit and the bits that people think of are part of the Skjaldmarrdair that grew up in the 1960s as a new town, one of the big scheme of new towns after World War II, when people were being cleared from the the dereliction and the slums of the big cities, and a lot of Liverpool Upspill population came to live in this area. So Skjaldmarrdair, other towns like Milton Keynes and Stevenage, Runcorn, Welwyn Garden City, too numerous to mention. But actually the Skjaldmarrdair new town is based on an old place, well, known locally as, funnily enough, Old Skjaldmarrdair. I think my family on my dad's side may have lived around it in the distant past, because there was actually a very active coal mining sector, part of the Lancashire coalfield, and there were I forget the number, but there were lots of collieries here, lots of pits in the 19th century, and then they all died away by the 20s and 30s. But yeah, it was a big coal mining scene, and also lots of Welsh immigrants. Lots of miners from South Wales and the valleys came to work in the pits here. So there were lots of non-conformist chapels and that kind of thing to cater for their religious and pastoral needs. But the reason I said that the Viking pub over there, if it is a pub, is significant, is that actually Skjaldmarrdair is very, very, very old, and it's recorded, mentioned in the Domesday Book, which was the sort of audit of the land that William the Conqueror ordered after he took over England in 1066, and it was written or published or whatever in 1086. And apparently the name Skjaldmarrdair, I'll have to look at my notes here because I forgot, it comes from the Old Norse Skjaldmarrdair, excuse pronunciation because no, that's wrong, and it means Skjaldmarr's Valley. Skjaldmarr being some local Viking who had the gaff named after him, and it's recorded again in 1136 somewhere as Skjaldmarrdair. Skjaldmarrdair. So yeah, so I found that fascinating. Lived around here for donkey's years, grew up a stone's throw away, didn't know any of that. So yeah, Skjaldmarrdair, or Skjaldmarrdair, the 11th Dale of Christmas. 9th of January, Snowmageddon continues. You'd think we were in Siberia. Mind you, they'd handle it better. Anyway, yeah, the 12 days of Christmas. I give up. Here's number 12. Thanks for watching.